Hello and welcome. My name is Justin, and thank you for joining us once again for another episode of Aerhiem, Grounded Seas. I'm joined, as always, by Kristen and Tori.
Hello.
And we're going to go ahead and get into our recap from last session. So last session, we started off, let's see. You were working on breaking Dent out of his jail cell that he was thrown into, sitting on the the water's edge, the water coming up close enough that it actually touches the cells at some points, watching over and trying to piece together some information you might be able to use to get him out. You actually encountered your first watchman, one of the essentially like sub-generals under the captain, who watches over the town while he's gone. And she was drunk as hell. This was Ravenna Monda, the owl Kenku, who's very well known for using her intensely large talons to shred her prey, if you will. She almost caught you both, but you managed to hide behind some crates. She very unceremoniously smashing one of them right next to you, scaring the hell out of you.
It was the most horrifying moment of my life.
Yes.
Thankfully, though, you were able to keep hidden until she left of her own accord. But you did make yourselves known pretty quick thereafter to those who were hanging out on the beach. The two guards who were watching over the cells noticed you and quickly entering combat. You did some pretty interesting, tricky things. You were being held at gunpoint while directly next to the cells. All seemed pretty gruesome ending in sight. With some pretty spectacular rolls, Angel slamming one into the other. You both entered into a single round of combat where you essentially decimated them while they were still trying to regain their faculties. Fucking Angel slashing one with their hatchet, and then Aileron just pulling a pistol and point blank shooting the other one in the face.
That was so incredible. I forgot about that.
Oh man. After swiftly taking care of the two guards, you managed to help Dent break free of his cell with a couple of one pretty not alright roll and one pretty good roll. And after breaking him free, he showed himself to be a little, we'll say, less than intelligent. A bit more brawn than brain, if you will.
Yeah, I think he's just entirely brawn.
So much brawn that after watching what you guys did to the guards, he was like full on hopped up on adrenaline, picked one up and just hucked this dead guard out into the middle of the water in the ocean.
I'd like to point out I was taking notes the last several sessions, right?
Yeah.
And I do have a note on Dent, and it says Dent is an adrenaline junkie with all brawn, absolutely no brains.
Yep. That's essentially correct. Such an adrenaline junkie that while he was in his cell, he was just fucking hucking sand into the face of the guards to see what they would do.
He was just screwing with them, and it was fantastic.
After breaking Dent out of his cell, he joined you in your endeavor to head back to Thelka's warehouse, where you were supposed to meet up with Fletch after he found Panikin. And he divulged quite a bit of information, not only about their plan to commandeer Captain Pelker's ship, but also the reason why they took Lily was to essentially use her to ascend the spires, because they can't fly, and climbing's not exactly their natural ability, but these terror birds have evolved in such a way that they can just literally run up the side of the spires. It was shortly thereafter where you made your way to, you finally made it to Thelka's warehouse, and entering, you were met with Fletch, who was hanging out on the staircase, smoking a cigar as usual, and a tiny 3-foot tall, slightly chubby dodo Kenku with goggles on his head, these really funky looking goggles, and some leather armor and a full like belt or two just covered in different tools. It's kind of like ducking and hiding behind the front table. And wasting zero time, Dent scrambles through screaming, "Penny!" Picks the little dude up and starts throwing him in the air, causing him to scream bloody murder, which is where we start today. Turn the music up a little here. All right, so currently you are just inside of Thelka's warehouse, and Dent and Panikin are having a moment. Panikin attempting to not pass out while he's being thrown into the air by Dent.
Panikin is really trying not to have a panic attack.
For real. And
you could say he's panicking. I'm gonna go put myself in the corner. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Fletch calls over from the staircase in the back of the room. "Hey, you managed to get Dent free. Congratulations and good work. It's nice to see you, my friend." And Dent pretty much completely ignores him, just infatuated with Panikin.
Angel is like, she's really concerned about Panikin, so she's gonna like, say hello to everyone, but then gonna try to get Dent's attention and be like, "Hey, maybe let's put the tiny animal down."
He's like,
Little guy down.
"I'm just playing with Penny, not a problem."
Penny is very upset. He's screaming.
Yeah, I was about to say, meanwhile, Panikin's like being thrown into the air. "Ah! Somebody help me! This moron's gonna kill me!"
You want me to open it for you? Yeah. Oh, okay. What do you say? Please. Thank you. There you go, babe. Sorry, my little sis wants to fight.
You're okay.
Angel's gonna like I'm trying to think, because Dent is so large. I think Angel's just gonna try to like leap up and like hook on to his arm to try to like pull it down, so that way he doesn't like have the chance to keep throwing Anakin in the air.
Go ahead and give
I feel
me...
like Aileron.
What's up?
Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it. What's up?
I would say Aileron's just gonna be like, "Can you put our new friend down so we can like introduce ourselves?"
Go ahead and give me an athletics check. It's gonna be opposed, Angel.
Okay.
You actually have a pretty good chance of that one. Wow.
That's a 15.
Yeah, you actually made it happen. So
yeah, baby.
you reach up to grab his arm, and in the process, Aileron he hears you speak, and he kind of stops for a second with panic in midair, by the way, and he turns his head. "What? I'm just having fun." And Panikin starts to come down. It looks like Dent's not going to catch him. And just one-handed grabs him by the back of the leather shirt. And he's like, okay, fine. Panikin's like, "Thank you. Thank you so much."
You're welcome. Once he hits the floor, I'm just gonna kind of help dust him off and straighten him up.
He's like kind of fixing his little tool belts on him. A couple of tools fell off, so he's like rummaging around trying to pick them up.
Aww.
No.
He's like kind of hyperventilating at the same time. "I thought I was gonna die."
She's just rubbing his back. "You're okay. You're okay."
He's like kind of. It looks like he's kneeling down, but he's basically standing straight up. He's just that short, and he's like.
She just suddenly needs to protect this one. She's adopted him at this point. She's like, "Okay, this one's mine. We gotta make sure he's good." All right. Now that he's not being thrown around like a rag doll, I'm gonna turn back to Fletch and be like, so just a heads up, we did have a run-in with some of the guards, and we did see Ravenna drunk out of her mind. She almost caught us, but luckily we hid. So, just so that way you're aware.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
Okay. I just had to let you know.
Aye, that dumb owl gets drunk almost every night.
That is called alcoholism, and she should really look into talking to someone about that.
Honestly, it's probably getting worse because Pelka returns tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, so now that we've got excuse me. Now that we've got your buddies, what's next?
That's a good question, lass. You see, with the captain returning tomorrow, we have to be very careful about our next steps. Things are going to get quite chaotic, as they usually do when he returns.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that we'll all need to get some rest for that. So,
Yes.
I'm going to be taking my leave upstairs soon. You're free to do whatever it is you like. But I do request that you meet at the docks tomorrow morning.
Okay. Like, we talking like first light? Like, how early?
Aye, at the ass crack of dawn, one might say.
Joy! Angel
Great.
finds like the nearest comfortable object and just flops on it. Completely ragdolls. She's exhausted.
I'll say you find so like off in the corner, you find bags, canvas bags of different types of fabrics and things like that have been kind of like cut up. It seems like different clothing that's been donated, and it's been cut up into pieces to be used to make different clothing, which seems relatively comfortable to use as a pillow.
Hey, I've made things work. I can make it work. She just kind of like curls up, like wraps her like wings around herself like a blanket.
Dent says, "I'm gonna go work out now," and he walks up the stairs, and you just hear thud 1, thud 2, thud 3, thud 4.
Angel pulls one of the sacks over her head, so she's like drowned out.
I feel like Aileron is trying to make himself as small as he can in a random corner of the room.
Aww.
He is scared of the noise.
Oh, he's anxious.
Panikin notices that you're feeling a little less than happy with all the noise, and he walks over to you. He says, "Can I be of help? I believe that I can help you out a little bit here. Give me one moment." And he kind of like searches through a couple of crates on the edge of the room. And you see him pull out some of his tools, and he starts fastening some things together, and he turns around, and he's got these makeshift earmuffs.
Aileron would be so happy.
He says, "Here."
Thank you, new friend.
Yeah, this ought to help a
Thank
little
you, new
bit.
friend. You gave me a gift.
Yeah.
I love it. And
Oh,
he's gonna like
God.
put them on.
They fit pretty much perfectly. Strangely enough, it seems like he got the dimensions of your head just from looking at you.
That's good to note.
Fletch sort of stands with the cigar in his beak, and he says, "All right, so you're wanting to stay in the ship here. Is that correct?"
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
Yes.
I am so tired, let me tell you.
Aye, that'd be fine. Just know he's probably gonna be going most of the night.
Oh, joy.
We're
The
both
rest of
pretty
the night-
used to it by now.
Where does he get the energy? Does he sleep?
Oh, probably once a week.
Once a week?
Oh,
Oh, my
God.
God. Oh.
Yeah, you see, the adrenaline kind of keeps him going.
It really does. I guess who needs sleep when you have adrenaline that frequently?
He kind of lives on it. It's kind of been a thing ever since we met.
I can tell. Okay. She just kind of like, she's so annoyed. And she's trying so hard not to show it. She's just like, I can tell. And her eyes are closed. And she's just like, her back is to everyone.
Aw. Alright, well, Fletch, he turns and he says, Alright, well, I'll be adjourning to my quarters. Panikin,
Alright.
let's get some rest for tonight. He says, Yes, sir. And he kind of like hobbles over to Fletch, and Fletch says, I hope you two have a decent night's sleep, at least as much as possible.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Alright. And him and Panikin walk upstairs as well to adjourn to have their night's sleep. Is there anything that either of you would like to do before we head into a long rest?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good as well.
All right. Well, the night fades, and you can both take the effects of a long rest as we head into the next morning.
Already done.
Nice.
All right. So, you get a decent night's sleep. It's just barely long enough for a long rest, I will say. And you wake up to the sound. It's a pretty normal sound, actually, in town. And you hear the local rooster kangaroo outside. It's the old rooster kangaroo, given his cawing for the morning and then coughing and almost throwing up as usual.
Angel, like, the crowing doesn't wake her up, the coughing does, and she just, like, jolts up. And she just, like, kind of, like, rubs her eyes, and she goes, oh, it's getting worse.
You wake up and you look over and you see Aileron is still snuggled up, super, just completely comfortable without having heard anything because of the earmuffs.
Oh. I'm gonna go over to Aileron and gently kind of take the earmuffs off and then slowly just kind of shake him awake and be like, Aileron, it's time to wake up. The rooster, you woke me up. The cough, it's getting worse.
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm confused.
The guy, he coughed, and she's like bleary-eyed, hardly, like, lucid.
Aileron is just as, like, half asleep, barely lucid enough to understand what is happening.
Angel's like, it's time to get up, we need to go to the docks. Remember, Fletch wants to hang out or whatever.
As the coughing actually continues outside, this rooster kangaroo is really not having a good morning this time. You hear super loud from upstairs, "Shut the fuck up!" Thunk.
Angel just like, oh, it's too early for that.
Delka's apparently awake. Looking around, though, you actually, it seems pretty quiet in here for there's supposed to have been as many people as there should be in here.
Like, I would imagine Fletch is probably gone because, you know, he said he was going to meet us at the docks, but I don't think he mentioned anything about Dent or Panikin joining him before we met him.
He would have mentioned that they would be there too, because they're all part of the same team of shipwrights.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So they are the 3 main shipwrights who work on the captain's boat whenever it needs it.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm just gonna gather up all my stuff, make sure that I have everything, and then head to the dock.
Okay.
Yep. Out of curiosity, just for funsies,
Oh, there it is.
the rooster. Does the rooster normally crow at dawn, or is it later than when we were supposed to be at the docks?
The rooster crows at dawn, yes. So the sun has just come up.
Okay. So we should already. So we should be at the docks already.
This is the time that you would be taking to head to the docks.
Okay.
Making sure we're not late.
No, you're good. You're
That's
good.
true.
I assume you probably have taken a look around, and you haven't found Dent, Mannequin, or Fletch anywhere in the warehouse. You just find Thelka's crotchety ass sitting in her chair next to the window, yelling at the rooster to shut the hell up.
I would imagine it wouldn't be hard for us to find Dent if he was nearby.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be hard at all.
So, I think we should start walking to the docks.
Okay.
And listen for Dent.
Okay. So you head down, you exit the warehouse, and as you leave, you hear Thelka say, "Don't get killed while you're down there."
Will do, Thelka.
We're gonna need you to.
Okay, then we will stay alive. We've succeeded thus far.
If you don't, I'll kill you both myself.
Angel just kind of stops and like goes to turn around, but then stops and she goes, "Okay." Like she goes to say something but realizes it's like arguing with a brick wall.
Okay, so you guys leave out from the warehouse, and as you do, things seem quite strange. They're strangely quiet in the middle of town. There doesn't actually seem to be too many people, really, if any people, aside from the elderly, who are still like in the middle to the back end of town, towards the spire. But as you get close to the docks, the sound of pure chaos and anarchy is unmistakable as the roaring crowd that is just scrambling all over the shoreline and the docks to get things prepared for the captain's return is just unmistakable. There are people running ragged everywhere.
Jeez.
And you don't see the 3 anywhere in like the direct vicinity.
Okay. That's great. Well, Dent is pretty tall, right? He's massive.
Yes, he's big.
So
he's a big boy.
I can't imagine he'd be too hard to miss. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled for tall man with no thought in brain.
I will also be listening very carefully because he is also very loud.
Okay.
And tends to like to throw Panickin, so I'm also gonna be listening for Panickin's little screams.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
Why don't you both give me perception checks, please?
Cool. Tiffany, do you want to roll for me? Roll it. Roll it.
I got a 16.
Roll together.
Nice.
That is a 19.
It's a 19. Both really good rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
So, for Aileron, listening around. No, I'm just gonna describe both scenarios playing out at the same time. So, you're able to see that in this chaos there is some type of control, as you recognize the 3 watchmen, the 3 people that control this town when the captain is gone, are all standing in different spots across the docks, including Rivenamonda, the one that you ran into the previous night.
Okay.
And they're all barking orders to different groups of people. Aileron, you're the only one of the two of you who can actually hear it, though. You can hear all 3 of them basically directing. One of them is directing the dock workers to prepare the ropes, to prep up, make sure the cleats are all tied down, are all like nailed down properly, making any last minute repairs to the docks. You hear another one working with the people who are handling food. Actually, there is a lot of food, both raw and cooked, being like run around to different places here. And finally, Ravenna is the one who is collecting up the shipwrights, and is telling any of the main shipwrights or the like lower end shipwrights to go to the mansion, and only the shipwrights to go to the mansion, which you would recognize as being a bit strange, because normally when the captain returns, all of the shipwrights are on the docks waiting.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell Angel what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, do you think that we should head to the mansion? I know they told us to stay here, but should we follow them to the mansion?
How likely? I imagine that the mansion is under pretty hefty security.
Oh, constantly, yeah.
Would it be, how possible is it, like scale of 1 to 10, to like sneak around that mansion? Would we know that?
Right now, 0.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angel's gonna think for a second and then turn to Aileron and go, okay, I think we need to, or what I think, we should definitely keep that in mind, because that's not normal. That's very not normal. But realistically, you and me trying to break through the hordes of security at the mansion, we're losing that fight. No question. So I say we stay at the docks and just maybe pick up the pace in trying to find Fletch and Dent and Panickin, or one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, buddy. You just spit all over my hand.
All right. Well, while you two are taking some time looking around to find them, a rather loud horn blares through the air. The light of day fades away, and darkness grasps at the deep forests of Nelanthir around you. The crackling remains of the flame that you built begin to fizzle out as a sound roars through the trees. angry cries of the local villagers and the light from their torches grow closer and closer. Then you realize they found you. Run! Run faster! Dodge the trees and bound over the chasms! Faster! Faster! It feels as though the lights are closing in on you. However, stone brick walls peek through the forests ahead. You hear the creaking of a rusty steel gate rising, and behind it, a group of familiar figures emerge standing before you. It's your favorite comic book heroes, with their hands stretched out to you, welcoming you to the Comics Stronghold. Emerging from the trees behind you, it's just me, Justin, from A-Link Tabletops. As day breaks here in beautiful Southern California, the Comics Stronghold stands firm as your one-stop shop for everything comic books, Pokemon and Magic cards, tabletop RPGs, and so much more. Owned and operated by our wonderful Kristen, you will find a world of information and stories the likes of which you have never seen. To find out more, check out the links in the description below of this video. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the adventure, shall we? Ship ho! And at the sound of that, it's weird. Everything goes completely silent. Everyone pauses what they're doing and stops moving for a second. Even all of the three watchmen stop and turn to look out at the ocean. And as you look out at the horizon, you see a ship, very, very large ship, getting larger and larger as it approaches towards the shore. And Ravenna speaks up to the crowd. Well, get to it and prepare. Anyone who's standing around will be shot on sight.
God.
And the chaos
Alright.
erupts once more, but this time coalescing into a deeper level of organization as the crew members collect together and line up on the main large dock. The three watchmen begin to collect together, walking to the end of the dock, and towards the shoreline on the dock, a large group of people actually coalesce together carrying massive plates of food. We're talking women, children, men, anyone who's capable of holding these massive plates of food. Like, these are huge, huge plates of food. And out of nowhere, you are approached by a couple of people, like wearing food-covered aprons. And these two people are holding a very large plate of cooked fish. And they essentially throw it to you two and say, "Hold these and stand in line."
Oh God. Can I try to catch one of the fish so it doesn't fall?
Go ahead and both of you give me a acrobatics check or dexterity saving throw real quick. It's a single large, like, massive plate of cooked fish. It's not necessarily being thrown to you, but it's essentially being thrust at you.
Got it. Well, I got an 11.
Good. It's pretty low DC, so I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Okay, good. I didn't think it would be too much.
I got a
Somehow.
12. Perfect. That's totally fine. You're both able to catch this large plate of fish. And one of them points towards the line. Okay, get in line, quick.
Okay, I'm gonna take the fish to the line because I do want to help a little bit, but also just if we happen to run into any of the people while we're walking around.
Try to blend in with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'd rather not risk getting shot.
You blend in perfectly fine because you're doing exactly what the watchmen have told you to do. You are actually doing something, and arguably, you're actually doing one of the most important things. So here if I'm describing this right, you're both together carrying this single large plate of food. It's that big.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is this like normal? Like this much food?
Yes, you would know that this
Okay.
is very normal, as the captain is a gluttonous bastard, and
Why do I bother asking?
he requires a procession of food every time he returns from a voyage.
God, I can't wait to murk this guy.
um,
Down with the tyranny.
and as you collect yourself and get together in line, you've got people around you holding plates of grilled vegetables, steamed meats, just basically every food you can really imagine. And you see women, children, men, all different types of people carrying these plates of food. One thing you do notice is that none of the crew members are having to carry food. They're all basically just standing at the end of the dock, all happy-go-lucky and excited for the captain to return. Well, excited.
Huh. Ain't that just the way?
um, did you want to do anything before the ship lands?
Can I, just for hits and shiggles, roll a perception check real quick just to see if there's anything else I can see? Because we're waiting in line with this fish. I don't know how likely it is that, like, this plate is huge. I don't know if we'd be able to sneak around, and if we did, I feel like we'd have to split the party.
Okay. Is there anything in specific that you're looking for?
I'm still honestly just trying to find. I'm still looking for the top of Dent's head. Like I'm still trying to find either catch a glimpse of either Fletch or Dent or even Panikin. So just kind of really keeping my eyes peeled. And
Okay.
then maybe also trying to listen in on conversations around me that I can hear
Mm-hmm.
in case there's anything else that maybe is suspicious or strange, because it does seem like there's a couple weird things happening.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Not great. 7.
A 7? No.
Yeah.
This actually all seems to be pretty normal.
Okay.
Compare like this is how every return from a voyage works essentially.
Okay.
The only thing that is strange that does kind of catch your eye is that it has not been that long since the ship left, which is weird. Normally the ship is gone for 2-3+ months at a time. It hasn't even been a full month yet.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
So that's a bit that would stand out to both of you actually.
Okay. Could I, like, we're in a line, right?
Yes, you're in, so there are two lines that are basically lining the edge of this large main dock. And at the front of each line are at the end of the dock is the watchman, followed by the crew members, followed by the procession of food.
Okay. I want to turn to the person behind us and just, well, first I'm going to turn to the person behind us and say, hey, are you guys okay? I know that this food is really heavy.
Okay. Next to you is actually you have to look down as it's a little boy. Actually, very little boy. We're talking like 7-8 years old max. Carrying a massive plate of steamed crab, and
by himself?
You can see him. He's struggling. He's really struggling to hold this plate up. Like he's got his back arched, his arms are stretched out almost completely, still not reaching the other side of the plate underneath it. And he's really struggling and shaky.
Oh. Okay. Let's try to help him get some of this weight off. I don't want him to get hurt, so instead of taking it from him completely, I'm thinking one of us just kind of helps him hold it as long as we think. Like, how big is the plate of food we're holding? Do you think one of us could, like, hold it up?
No.
No?
It could not
Dang.
be.
Could one of us hold it with one hand if the other one of us held it with two?
it will make some things difficult down the road, but if you want to do that, you can.
You know, I have a soft spot for children no matter what.
Oh, I'm aware.
I'm playing in D&D. Oh god, I hate you.
He knows both of us do.
I can't. Okay, I'm down with the idea to do the double hand and the one with the kid. I know it's gonna screw with me, but I don't see another way. I just want to help him.
Okay.
Would it be if maybe we like one of us use like our foot to help? Because I'm like he's a little guy, right? So
Yeah.
like, I'm assuming he's like knee tall. Right.
He's pretty. He's more. He's up to like your waist at least.
Okay.
But yes, he's a pretty little tyke, little boy.
Could we use like our foot or something? Like help hold it up.
You can certainly try.
Maybe her.
Which one of you wants to be closer to him? Because this line, it's more like you're standing side by side, not necessarily like one person in front or behind another. You're standing side by side, facing the other line on the dock.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a procession, like you're all holding the food out so that as Pelker walks through, he's able to eat to his heart's content.
Oh, we have to serve this guy? Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, the whole reason I feel like I should say this as well, because I did have a question I wanted to ask, but since he's a kid, I don't know if he would. I mean, kids are smart. I was gonna ask either the person behind us or the person in front of us if they thought it was weird that Pelker had been gone for such a short period of time, and if maybe they'd like heard something, or maybe they, I don't know, that was the goal of where I was trying to get.
No, yeah, for sure.
But now I do still want to help the kid.
Okay. So, sticking with the kid real quick, which one of you wants to be on the side that is helping the kid?
I mean, as the barbarian, I feel like it should be me because my strength modifier is pretty freaking high.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Like, I love you, Aileron, and let me get this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bard. I'm just here doing bard things.
I'm just here. I love that line. That's fucking great.
I just work here.
Exactly. I don't know what I'm doing. I just work here.
All right. So, how are you wanting to make this happen, Angel?
Okay. I don't think I can do it with my foot because then I'd have to hop around, and that's not. I have a tail, right?
Sure, but even as a bird's tail is not a weight bearing thing.
Okay.
You could use a foot or you could use one of your arms. I'll allow that. It will make something harder in the future.
You can say no to this idea I just got, but I just got an idea. Can I try to balance the plate of fish that me and Aileron are holding, like duck under it so I'm balancing part of it on my head, and then I can use both hands to help the kid?
Sure. I like that idea. Yeah, I like the idea. We'll say that you're able to do that without having to do a check because you're using like essentially your head or your back, which has a pretty decent amount of strength, and you reach down to help the kid.
Okay. Yay. I kind of like put my hands underneath so that way I'm bearing like the brunt of the weight.
Okay, I like it.
And
So
she kind of like looks at him over the steaming crab smoke, and she goes, "Is that a little bit better?"
he looks up. He says, "Yes, thank you. I really I was getting scared for a minute there."
Oh yeah, you're okay. She's just very soft.
And the full grown Kenku on the other side of the kid, you make eye contact with her, and she whispers and says, "Thank you." As she is struggling hardcore with the massive plate of like root vegetables. We're talking like a solid probably 60 to 80 pounds of root vegetables on this plate.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It's a lot of food.
This is my blood is boiling, dude.
All right. Aileron, did you want to do anything before the ship lands?
I feel like I'm probably here, like just watching it and like trying to just hold on to the plate, like the best I can. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like just holding on.
All right.
Because I'm also trying to remember, Aileron is not very smart. He has some ideas here and there, but yeah,
More
not
friendly
very
than
smart. So he's just gonna, he's just gonna stand here, like trying to make sure that the plate is held, because he also understands that if anything happens to this plate of food, then not only is he in danger, but Angel is in danger, and also in turn, so make the child potentially be in danger. Like, he's smart enough to realize that, but like,
yep.
Fear is a thing for him. He is scared of a lot of things.
All right. Well, as these thoughts are racing through your head, it's kind of your internal turmoil is kind of interrupted by the creaking noise of the ship that is now close enough that you can almost feel this intense evil energy coming off of it. And it docks. The large ship slams against the dock. Massive ropes are tied to the cleats, and a large wooden bridge is pushed from the deck of the ship onto the dock. In clear, bold letters, the ship's name comes into view. Prince Quarlin's Feast, in big gold letters on the side of the ship. The crew lined up on deck, and from the captain's quarters emerges a middle-aged pelican Kenku with white feathers, a large black beak, and a red captain's coat on. As he walks from the ship to the docks, the wooden bridge bends beneath the weight of his massive stomach that hangs out from the front of his coat. And his crew and his watchmen all take a deep, respectful bow as the Pelican Kenku, you know as Captain Pelker von Dutch, raises his white feathered arms and he says, "Ah, my people, I have returned." All just sweaty. You see the pit stains under his red coat. It's all covered in food. He's got these nasty like food bits in his beak. You can tell that he just finished a meal.
Oh, and we're out here holding up fish for him? God.
Raising his arms, you also see the two flintlock pistols that are holstered on his waist.
Can I really quick, Aileron, can I check to make sure Aileron's pistol is like, your pistol's pretty well hidden, right, Aileron?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm like, I know that we're not supposed to have weapons. I've got my hatchet sealed, you know, hopefully in a decent spot. I'm assuming it's like in like a coat. Lightning McQueen sand. Okay, I'll try to find that. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness, come on, TV. There we go. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm only checking because I don't want Aileron to get in trouble for having a gun, so it's more so just like a quick little flick with her eyes to make sure.
Yeah. I'll definitely say that Aileron more than likely has hidden the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, you're both well acquainted enough with what goes on around here that I feel like even Aileron would know to have hidden it prior to coming over here.
Okay, cool.
Um,
I'll breathe a small sigh of relief.
Ravenna speaks up to the captain and says, my lord, your procession, your feast is ready. Please enjoy all the food to your heart's content that your people have so graciously served up for you. And he lets out a big, "Ah! Thank you, my loyal subjects! You treat me too well!" And he begins to walk along the dock, and you can feel it just thud, thud, just these intensely loud footsteps from this massive Kenku, man, this massive pelican Kenku. And with all of the crew still bowing before him, he passes by them like just a lot quicker than you would expect. Immediately bolts towards the food and just starts going nuts on these different plates of food. As it's like he's like splashing bits of food in people's faces. He takes a bite out of a roasted gourd, and he actually doesn't like it, and he spits it into someone's face. And he says, "This is not prepared the way that I like it. You are to be tied up and hanged." And a couple of the crew run over and immediately tie this Kenku up, and he's screaming for his life. "No, please! I thought that it was good! I thought that it was cooked the way you wanted!"
Oh, God.
They tie him up and they drag him aboard the ship, and he disappears. As he's making his way through this procession of food and gets closer and closer towards you, this plate is getting extremely heavy. Now I need you both to make athletics checks at disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Okay.
Because
Athletics?
you're helping out the child.
Yes, okay.
Yes, it's an athletics check.
You are I'm so upset. I need you to understand this. No, I need you to listen. My first roll was a 21.
It's a 21.
It was a 21. And then my other one, I rolled a nat 1. So I got a 4.
Oh, shit.
Release the call.
My first one was a 23. My second one was a 15.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Let me write this down.
God. Why do poor Angel just fails at all the important shit. Like, good job, you successfully helped the kid. This fat pelican is about to murk you.
All right. As Pelker finally makes his way up to your plate, and he stands over it and says, "Oh, this! I've been waiting for this my entire voyage.
Oh, God.
This is the plate." He's like drooling, sopping at the mouth. And as he goes to lean forward, he almost leans on the plate, and Aileron, you're struggling to hold the plate up, but you do so quite nicely. However, Angel, while holding up the child's plate, balancing it on your back as he leans forward onto the plate leans forward, and stunk. As the plate falls forward, the fish splashes all over Pelker's face. It tears to shreds, getting all over his coat. Some of it hangs around on the top of his distended belly. And it goes completely silent. And you stand there for a moment, and as you look up and make eye contact with Pelker, his deep-set, black, beady eyes, maybe 6 inches from your face, you feel the cold metal barrel of a flintlock pistol underneath your beak. You die today! Click!
Oh my god.
His pistol malfunctions as he pulls the trigger.
Oh,
And you just,
my god.
you feel this insatiable, festering anger welling up inside of him as he looks ahead, looks back to the front of the dock, and he says, Ravenna! Tie these two up and take them to the brig. Let the bosun handle them. And you hear just this waves of like this intense sigh, this from every single Kenku in line. And you both know what that means. The bosun is not known for his kindness. Ravenna swiftly makes her way across the deck, ties you both up, and drags you onto the ship. Literally drags you, like without letting you walk even a single inch. Drags you both across the bridge. She hangs you off the bridge as she walks up it, slamming you against the side of the ship, dragging you over the edge, down the stairs, and throws you both each into your own cells aboard the ship. Just letting you fall into the cells, locking them behind you. And she says, you have no idea the wrath that you have incurred today. And I look forward to watching what happens. And she takes her leave from the brig. And I think that is where we're going to end the session for today.
Good freaking are you kidding me?
Uh,
On the net,
no.
I'm godly mad. I just need to know, if you're willing to divulge this information, what would we have had to roll to pass that check?
Oh, Aileron passed it. The DC was 13.
Oh, okay. Of course. So just screw me then. Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
That's okay. That's okay. You know, you only
I love it, though.
You only have to deal with one of the most evil people in his entire crew, aside from Pelker himself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, really, really looking forward to that one.
Something I will note is that the dude who was dragged onto the ship before you don't see him in the brig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Joy.
Let's see, I'm gonna take a note down.
Hi, Boulder.
What? I swear, sometimes I'm a grandpa who does not know how to use my own freaking computer.
You know, I know that pain sometimes all too well. But thank you everyone for joining us for another episode of Aerhiem Grounded Seas. Keep an eye out for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to, go ahead and give me a subscribe. Keep following us on this journey as we keep moving our way through the small town of Helios and this strange plan that seems to be cooked up by Edward Fletch. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.